infatti che riconciliava a sé il mondo in Cristo, non imputando agli uomini le loro colpe e affidando a noi la parola della riconciliazione. In nome di Cristo, dunque, siamo ambasciatori. Per mezzo nostro è Dio stesso vi esorta. Vi supplichiamo in nome di Cristo, lasciatevi riconciliare con Dio. Colui che non aveva conosciuto peccato, Dio lo fece peccato a nostro favore, perché in Lui noi potessimo diventare giustizia.
St. Peter's Square, with 320 meters long and 240 meters wide, it's housed more than 3,000 people attending to masses, papal receptions, and other events. The two passages of 284 columns open as inviting you to enter. They symbolize the welcome embrace of the church to the visitor. Its design is attributed to the Italian architect Gian Lorenzo Bernini. The obelisk in Vatican was brought from a Roman circus and was erected in the middle of St. Peter's Square in 1586 in memory of St. Peter, who was crucified next to that monumental stone of 16 meters high and 327 tons. On the first day that we went out in Vatican, when we were leaving and going to see other places, they had like a party there on the street, and we just wanted to sit down. We were, after being a couple hours there on the St. Peter's Plaza, we were kind of tired and wanted to sit down, and then people there offered us food, and we asked, oh really, food? And for free, really? Oh yes, take it. So we had some pasta and peaches and a bottle of water, and we had fun. There was actually a band playing music, and that was something that a public event, so everybody was invited, so we enjoyed that. Until the mid-20th century, water sources existed in Italy to supply the needs of its inhabitants. One of the most famous historic places there is the Colosseum, where many people were killed, and among them is being told that it was Saint Peter and Saint Paul, the apostles. So they used to have that place as a prison too. So that place is being used for different purposes. So one of them was entertainment. Actually, on the side of the Colosseum there used to be a circus, and it's a place that actually was restored. So it's amazing how it can stand after thousands of years. Bernini, 1598 to 1680, was an Italian sculptor, architect, and a painter whose magnificent work is compared to Shakespeare. Sí, ¿verdad? Se acabó el paseo. Que querían ir a los Alpes. One of my recommendations when you go to Italy is enjoy the water. There are several fountains of potable water, and those are the small ones. The ones that are bigger are just for decoration. And also be careful with the street vendors, because they can actually fool you and try to take advantage of you. By my experience, I can tell you that it could happen that somebody approach you and try to be friendly and have a conversation with you, and like in my case, a black boy like about 18 years old was like selling bracelets, and he started a conversation and asked, where are you from? So after we reply, and he said, oh, we your country and my country, the people there are very friendly, we get along, something like that. And so he kept walking with us, and at the end he handed me a bracelet, and I said, oh, thank you, I don't wear bracelets. So he made like on a frowny face, he didn't like it. So, and they kept walking. He stopped, he didn't follow us anymore. And so researching about people going to Europe, I found that is one of the techniques that the vendors use to sell their stuff on the street. They just start friendly and give you something, and you take it, and then they ask you for money. And if you don't pay them, they make an outburst on the street and embarrass you. So you pretty much pay them just to avoid all the embarrassment. So also I heard that they throw things on your face like something like a baby, but it's actually just a little doll, and you just take it like to avoid the baby going to like fell on the floor. So they, in the meantime, they just take care of your purse and steal something from you. Or like in London, I don't know if there was something, I mean, it was awkward to me when we were outside after we ate in a restaurant. We were outside just ready to go, and a woman just was behind me, and I was with a group of people I went to, and when I turned my head like to see, she acted like, oh, she was with the wrong group. So then she went to the other group that was few
feet from us, and I found that awkward because she could see that the other people that I was with was different. They were actually from another country, another nationality, and we look different. So this, so we have to be just careful and keep looking around and don't really show much stuff. Keep it simple, and that's probably something that you should do everywhere you travel. And in Italy, I didn't have a chance to go and taste much of the food. I wanted to try the pizza, but I only stayed 1 day and 2 nights. So the other thing that I enjoyed is the weather. It's most like in June was it's hot. I mean, actually June is hot over there because it's more to the Mediterranean, while going to London is cooler, and so you need to bring clothes for summer. I always say be light travelers, because it's easier, less hassle. When you come back home, you wouldn't feel like you were actually traveling. You wouldn't feel the stress of just carrying those cases. And I mean, I just like simple things. And I wish you enjoy this video and keep watching, and also share it and like it, and make me maybe some comments. Go ahead, and hopefully I can show you more videos in my next trips. Well, I'll be posting more other videos about different subjects, so keep tuned, and thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.